what's happening? Welcome back to The Past is Alive, and thank you for tuning in. Tonight I'm back with the weekend recap, the series that I do nearly every Sunday, and I showcase the things that I brought home from antique malls and flea markets, and in this particular case, a toy show in Ohio. But before we get into all that, I want to share with you some wax boxes I picked up. We got a bunch of singles to check out. I think I got some pretty awesome bargains on some vintage rookie cards, and I'm going to show those to you a little bit later, but we'll start out with all the wax. We got some toys as well. First things first, this was a Facebook Marketplace buy, and I'm sure this will make every last one of you cringe in your seats right now, but it is 1994 Flair extra bases, the elongated cards that used to drive everyone nuts and probably still do. I bought this because I saw it on there for 20 bucks, and to me, this box brings back a bunch of memories. Back in 94, I was 10 years old, and I remember buying a bunch of packs of these and being like so stoked on them. I don't know why. I'm sure there was a bunch of big prospects that I was trying to pull from the insert sets and things of that nature, and I remember doing that, but the cards, they just did not fare well at all. They got dinged up and creased and all kinds of stuff because literally a top loader, only covered like 2/3 of the card, kind of like similar to other cards that we've had seen in the past, but not really a real popular hit, these extra bases, and they were only around for 1 year. But I figure for 20 bucks for a box of memories, I'm going to keep this in my sealed wax collection. And then the next up, this was an online purchase also from eBay. Couldn't pass on this one. About a year or two ago, I remember buying boxes of these at a card show for like 15 bucks, and then the hobby went nuts, and they surged up to like $100 a box, and then they started to come down a little bit, but they're still up there around like 80, 90 bucks, I feel like. But I came across this on eBay, I think for, I don't know, I got a best offer on it. I paid 60 bucks shipped for 86 tops. And to me, it's kind of an iconic set. Not really well known for its rookies or anything, but I loved these as a kid. And I did not have a box of these in my unopened wax collection, so I felt like I had to get them. But the bottom box cards, we have George Bell, Wade Boggs, Vince Coleman, which is his rookie year, and George Brett. So added that to my sealed wax collection. Could not pass on it. Next one, I grabbed this randomly. I went to a card show in the Uniontown Mall on Friday, hosted by Pittsburgh Stellar Collectibles, and a crazy story happened there. I'll tell you that a little bit later with a counterfeit card and stuff. When I show you the singles that I got from there, I'll tell you a little more about that. But I came across this brick of 93 Leaf, and this is Series 2, Frank Thomas on the top of the box. It literally feels like a cinder block. These are obviously notorious for bricking up. But this new series I'm doing once a month that I've talked about that I still don't have a name for, surprisingly, I'm going to be opening these at some point. And we're going to look for a Frank Thomas autograph. And, I mean, this set was based around Frank Thomas a lot. There's insert cards and whatnot. Gold Leaf rookies. Maybe we'll have to break out the hairdryer for this night. Make a night out of it at least. And see if we can find a Frank Thomas autograph. So I picked that up on an advance. Not really a great price or anything. It was 20 bucks. I think that's a typical price for 93 Leaf from what I've seen. But I grabbed it just to have it on hand for that series. And of course, the last of the wax. How could I ever pass on this? Everybody's favorite 1990 Topps. And I feel like I've been buying a lot of this lately. But if I see it for a good price, I got to buy it. And in this case, I think these were 38 bucks a box. Juniata cards in like the Altoona area. I don't know if Juniata is really considered Altoona, but close enough. So 38 bucks a box for the continuation of everybody's favorite series. The first of each month, we open 90 Topps, we have a great time, and we explore parallel dimensions. And today, I stopped at a flea market on my way out to Altoona, and it's one I haven't been to in probably like a year. I came across this random stack of 1990 Marvel cards. I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick those up. There's definitely some valuable ones in there, and sure enough, right off the bat, found the Stan Lee. And I know some people hate when other people call these rookie cards. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that at all. But Stan Lee is definitely a decent one. I know this one roughly sells for like 25 or 35 bucks by itself. So 8 bucks for the entire stack. Stan Lee alone pays for all those and then some. I'm not going to go through those with you here now. I bought a box a while back, and it had a bunch of these in it too. So maybe I can actually put this set together now. Should be pretty cool. There's some other valuable ones in there also, but we're not going to go through all those tonight. Next up, the TOYHIO Toy Show is about an hour and 45 minutes away from my house. I think they do it like a couple times a year, but pretty miserable experience overall. I got there a little bit late. I got there at like 11. I wanted to get there at 10. So I got there right when they were opening the doors to the public. 10 o'clock was the early bird. I had to park like a half mile away, and it was like 10 degrees. So that was pretty miserable. And then it was absolutely packed in there. Talk about claustrophobic. It was pretty awful and sweaty and just miserable. So I didn't spend a whole lot of time in there, but in the short amount of time I spent in there, I did come across a couple cool things, and this was definitely one of them, tucked away in like a little container. But how many guys remember Viewmaster? I used to love those as a kid, and this is like a refill pack. So we have 3 different reels on here from none other than my favorite cartoon of all time, The Real Ghostbusters. That's a $40 price tag on it, which I thought was a little excessive. So I was like, we take $25 for that? And he's like, yeah. He didn't even think about it. And typically, whenever I see these, they're like $25. But a lot of the times when I do see them, like the card is usually messed up. I do see a little blemish here. Somebody wrote $10 on here in pencil, but that's nothing like a number 2 pencil eraser couldn't take care of. But Viewmaster was, I don't know, I thought these were awesome back when I was a kid in the 80s. I thought it was like revolutionary technology. So I won't open this up, but I did not have any of these refill packs, so I had to grab that, of course. This was pretty awesome, too. Wow. Batman, the animated series Batmobile. Check it out. My favorite Batmobile from Batman ever. Love the animated series style Batmobile. But made by Kenner back in the early 90s. This was something I couldn't pass on. I actually picked this up for somebody else. I bought one of these a few years back for $25, new in the box at Steel City Con, and this one was $80. And he had actually asked me, hey, if you see one of these here, pick it up for me and I'll pay you for it. So I couldn't pass on it. I was like, all right, sure, man. I was like, $80. Recently sold. They do bounce around, but recent sold listings, kind of in this condition. There's one that's sold new in box, which is what this is. It's not sealed, but it has all the inserts, cardboard, and everything else. It's never been taken out. Sold for like $230. So definitely a nice pickup there. Could not pass on that. Love that. And now let's get down to everything else. But we have some singles to take a look at. Some of these I purchased from antique malls today, and other ones, card show and things of that nature. But pull them out one by one. But first, the first thing I saw when I walked into that card show at Uniontown Mall, there was a guy selling, he had like 2 or 3 showcases. He was selling vintage, and like dead center, there was a 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth rookie card. And it's like instant red flag. Like, dude, that thing is in perfect condition. Perfect. You know, so I sat there and I talked to him for a while. He tried to assure me that it was real because he had a couple other rookies I was looking at. And he had like quite a few other 33 Gaudis that weren't nearly in as good of condition. But this thing was like dead center in the showcase. And he wanted $1,000 for it. $1,000 for a Babe Ruth 1933 Gaudi that if sent in and graded would probably be like a $50,000 card. Probably actually more than that. So I even took it out of the screw down case and felt it. It was instantly like, dude, that is a reprint, man. Like, I'm 100% positive it's a reprint. It's glossy. You can just tell by the texture of it that it's not real. He's like, I paid $700 for it. I'm just trying to get $1,000, make a little bit of money off of it. But that card just does not. Something seems off about it. It definitely is. But I picked up some other ones too. Couldn't pass on this one. Albert Pujols. This is a second-year Bowman card. I've been buying second years lately. If I see him for a good price, 50 cents. Future Hall of Famer Albert Pujols. I'm not going to pass on that. I'm not going to pass on that ever. I think this was $1 in a random dollar box. But this is a set that I've never seen before, and it's numbered. Back then, 50,000 was a low number, but 9,245 out of 50,000. A special Ken Griffey Jr. front row. It's a 3-card hologram set, factory sealed, sticker on there. How many of you guys have seen these? I never have. I checked them out on eBay. The comps on there, they're like $3 or $4 a piece, I want to say. So it's nothing crazy, but it's still cool. I like that. So that was that. And what else did I pick up? Bunch of other singles. Oh, this is another pick up the card show too. I've been collecting Clemente here and there. I'll buy them if I see his cards for a good price. This one definitely is a little off as far as the cut goes at the top border, but $30 for a 1970 Clemente. I did not have this one. Also, the card show, I was pretty stoked. So this is one that I've been looking at recently. So the guy that had the fake Babe Ruth rookie, this caught my eye, and I'm like, that's sweet. Minnie Minoso, newly elected to the Hall of Fame, 1952 Topps rookie card. He had a $150 tag on it. He sold it to me for $100. I'm like, yeah, you know what? They're definitely selling for more than that on eBay, like in the same exact condition, probably like 130 or 150. So I was like, I need to get that for my rookie box now. So I picked that one up for $100. And then, literally 5 minutes later, I walked over to another table, and then I saw this one. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. This one's in better condition than the one I just bought. So that'll teach you a lesson. Like, look around a little bit before you pull the trigger on some things. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not, because things will sell quickly. But Minnie Minoso rookie card ×2. So the first one was 100. The guy's like, I'll sell it to you for $100 if you want it. And I'm like, this one is a lot nicer than the one I just bought. Well, that sucks. I can't take it back now. So I'll end up parting with that either online or I'll sell it in my hopefully soon-to-be card store. But this one will go in my rookie box. And check this out. 3 Ozzie Smith rookies this weekend. Pretty stoked on this. So at TOYHIO yesterday, there was like one guy selling cards. There was a lady there selling packs of like 88 Sport Flicks for like $3. And there was a guy that had cards in like a 4,000 count box behind the table. So I asked him to see some of them, and he pulled a stack of rookies out. And this Ozzie was in there. I'm like, yeah, what do you want for that? And he's like, well, since it's like, you know, cut badly, give me $5. I'm like, that's it? $5 for Ozzie Smith rookie? And like, this one is sharp looking too, other than it being a horrible cut. Like, look at that. It's a nice looking card. Like, as far as like the corners go and the edges, very nice. I feel like it's definitely nicer than the one that I already have, especially the back of it. Check that out. $5. The only blemish is this weird red circle or dot on his neck. So I'm not sure if that's part of the print or if someone drew that on there. I'm not really sure why you would draw that on there, but check it out though. Sharp Ozzie Smith, $5. Could never pass that up. And at the card show in Uniontown, I was going through a random box, and a guy had a bunch of stuff in there that wasn't priced or anything. And I'm like, what do you want for these two? $10 a piece. How can you pass on Ozzie rookies for $10 or even $5? These ones are, I mean, they're close to the same condition as the other one. They're not as good as that one, but they also don't have hickeys on his neck on these photos. But weekend for the Wizard. And then today, a couple more vintage pickups. This was one, I couldn't pass on this either today. It's 65 Topps, Denny McClain, his rookie. This one is pretty sharp too. This is also Juniata cards. I think I got this for like $15. I have this one already in my rookie box, but it does not look anything like this. This is a sharp looking 65 rookie. So that one will more than likely replace the one I already have. And then also in Altoona, in the Antique Mall there, you can't pass on a Steve Garvey rookie for $10. I think mine's in a little better shape than one I already have, but if I see something like this for $10, I will buy it every time just to compare it to the one that I already have. And this one's not perfect by any means, but still a Garvey rookie for $10. Can't pass it up. It's a no-brainer. 66 Topps, Hall of Famer Fergie Jenkins rookie card. It's another card I always liked. I never owned it until probably about, I don't know, a year or two ago. It's got a little bit of pencil writing, I believe, on the bottom there. But overall, $25 for a Fergie rookie card. Wasn't going to pass on that either. I have this one also. I think mine is probably in better condition. But again, I will compare them side by side. And I was pretty excited about this one. Check it out. 1973 Topps, Ron Say, John Hilton, and Mike Schmidt rookie card. Now, I have this card already. The one that I have has a big crease going down the side of it, across the corner. And this card has gradually gone up in price. I want to say like Beckett Books is at like $400 now. And I typically don't see it for like less than $200 a lot of the time. And this one is not too shabby. It's definitely better than the one I already have as far as there's no creases. But Schmidt rookie, I got this for $100 at Juniata Cards. I'm like, I got to buy that. Also at TOYHIO, picked this one up for a few bucks. CC Sabathia's Bowman Chrome rookie card. Could not pass on that one. And this was Juniata. I know I'm scattered all over the place today, but Juniata Cards purchase. Joey Votto. Says 2008 Bowman Draft. Could not pass on that one. That was one I did not have in my rookie box. Had to bring that home with me. This is a pretty sick deal too. This is in a $5 box at the card show as well. So shout out to you guys. Definitely a nice selection of cards there. And this Frank Thomas 90 Leaf, probably one of my top 20 favorite cards of all time, I would say. I love this card. I have it already, obviously, but I could not walk away from this for $5. Love it. Picked this one up yesterday. This is 89 Donruss Baseball's best, I want to say. Sosa. Not really technically considered a rookie card, but one of his first cards. So I was like, yeah, for $1, I'll grab that. And final one, Chase Utley rookie card. Did not have that one. I think that was like $1 at a card show. So that was my pickups for the weekend. And Juniatic Cards, Steve, the owner, awesome guy. He's threw this random pack, and he's like, maybe you'll pull it out of this pack. The name on front. Let's see if we can find the no name on front or even a regular Frank Thomas out of this one random pack. How crazy would that be? Or maybe some new Mandela effects will be declared. Of course, Dennis Cook is going to be in there. Of course. Kevin Wickender, deep in thought on that one. Cindy Koufax, Tim Leary, the binder page propaganda, Tony Fernandez. Will we find any rookies in this one pack? Alvaro Espinosa, Eddie Woodson again. Recently in fresh omen, freshly declared omen. Oh my. Jose Lind and Chuck Krim. No Frank Thomas in that pack. What do you expect after opening only one pack? Nothing but omens. Love it. But overall, I thought it was a pretty good weekend, especially for older rookie cards. I thought I got some pretty awesome bargains. Please drop me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite card was. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I will hopefully see you all in the next couple days. Have a great night, guys.